Welcome.
Alright, let's jump right into the video.
Okay, in this video we shall practically learn the engineering behind the screen of our smartphone. I've got this smartphone with me for the purpose of this video. As we see here, this is what the inbuilt battery of a smartphone look like. This is actually the inbuilt battery of our smartphone. Now you may want to know what is inside this part above the inbuilt battery and below the inbuilt battery. This is actually the charging port, by the way. For this part above the inbuilt battery, it is actually called the main board or the motherboard. Why that beneath, we shall talk about it later. So let's see what is inside the motherboard or the main board, which is the part above the inbuilt battery of this cell phone. So this is your fingerprint. Now we are removing the fingerprint using a picker. The tool used here is a picker. Okay, now we just remove the cover of the main board or the motherboard. So here we have what is inside the cover of that motherboard. Here we have the battery clip. Now we are removing the battery clip. That is actually the battery clip. So now we are removing the battery entirely. This flex you see here is actually the screen flex. This particular flex here is the screen flex, or the screen connector, you could call it so. It connects the screen to the motherboard. As you can see, this is the screen. It's connected to the motherboard by the screen flex. So now let's open the screen. We want to separate the screen from the phone. So we are gently separating the screen from the phone. So this is actually it. We have successfully separated it, the screen from the phone. So we are going to entirely remove the screen from the phone, and to do that we will have to detach the screen connector from the main board or the motherboard. So the yellow leather-like structure that you see here is actually what we call the screen flex. This part of the flex that I'm holding actually what we call the screen flex, which is connected to the motherboard or main board. Now we just unclipped it. The other part of the flex is connected to the down board, which is the sub board or the minor board. This side beneath the, as you can see, the side that this speaker is just touching, that is the part of the flex that is connected to the down board. So we have to open the down board before we could separate the screen.
Now opening the subboard, also known as downboard.
So let's do that together. So you remove all the nuts. Here we had only 2 nuts here, just for the purpose of this video, to minimize time. So here we've just opened the cover of the downboard or the minor board. As you can see, this black stuff here is actually the earpiece port, and this is actually the part of the flex that is connected to the downboard. So now, as you can see, the part that this tool is touching is the flex connected to the downboard. So we have to unclip it so that we can completely detach the screen from the phone. So we are unclipping it now. Just apply a little force to remove it. Then you could see that now we can completely remove. This is actually the network cable. This little black wire that we are removing now is the network cable. It connects, it runs down from the main board down to this subboard. If you trace this network cable, it runs to the motherboard that we talked about earlier. It's just responsible for network, for the signal of your phone. So now we are detaching the screen. As you just saw in this video, for you to detach your screen, you must remove the 2 flex that clip to the motherboard and the subboard respectively. Unclip them gently before you'll be able to detach your mobile phone screen. So we have our screen separate from the phone now. Hope you are enjoying this video. This just to show us what is behind the screen of the mobile phone we all use. So this is just the mobile phone screen holder. This is just how it looks without the screen. So now I'm back to the motherboard. This is actually the CPU of the computer. That is the CPU, and these are the cameras. For those of us that love phones having 50 cameras, that's just the camera. These are actually speakers. This is one speaker which is responsible for the down part of this phone, where I'm just pointing at now. The down speaker. We also have the up speaker located above the inbuilt battery. So you can see that there. So now we just unleashed this mobile phone and we have seen everything on it. Look at the upper speaker that I just talked about. Look at it there. The tiny stuffs on this particular chip here, on this particular panel, is actually the ICs. Some of them are actually responsible for network, while some others are responsible for the charging of the phone, especially those located at the downboard. We're actually removing the motherboard now. As you can see, to understand the way this motherboard conducts electricity, I advise you to refer to any physics textbook that talked about electronics very well. So this is actually it. So we have the motherboard on our hands now, and that's actually CPU. This is SIM card holder. These are the cameras. So let's look at how the camera looks outside. As you can see, we are trying to cover it to view the camera, how it looks when the phone is actually having its cover. So you can see how beautiful the camera looks. Now opening it, see what we have. So let's try to remove each and every camera. So you can actually see the camera are just clipped to the main board or the motherboard via clippers, or what are they even called? I think they are called clippers. Clip it to the motherboard so that they could get the required electricity to perform well and to be held firm in place. Notice everything included in the motherboard. So now, thank you. As you can see, we have successfully unleashed this phone. We have seen all parts of this phone. We have opened the phone, we have scattered and seen everything. So now we are about to couple everything. We are about to join back, connect back everything, and arrange the phone back. This is actually the SIM card holder here. That you can see the SIM card holder. This is actually it. So we are clipping back the cameras. That is the speaker, the up speaker. As you can see, you place the motherboard in position so that the speaker will take its own position.
This is the CPU. He is trying to clip the network cable. Network cable is clipped successfully, and main board put in its place.
We are actually coupling back the phone, so we may speed up the process now, as the main aim of this video has been achieved already. So we are just repeating the same thing we've done earlier in the reverse way by coupling back this phone. So permit me to speed up this process. I think actually there's something important I missed in this video. This is actually the charging point which is responsible for charging the phone. This is it. This is the charging point. This is the 4 legs which conduct the electricity from the charging port to the phone, or from the charger to the phone. At this particular point, after coupling the phone, this screen that we removed the earlier time, to fix it back firmly you have to apply some gum. This is the type of gum you have to apply. It, but in this video I'm not going to be applying it because I will do that in another video. But you just apply it, then hold it firmly and allow it to dry, to gum very well. Then you are good to go with your phone. As you can see, we've just achieved the aim of this video. I hope so far if you've watched this video without skipping any point, without skipping any part, you must have understand and grab at least one thing from this video. So you see, we've got our phone back. These are the cameras of the phone. This is the power button, the volume buttons. This is everything.
Bye. Subscribe so you don't miss more interesting educational and STEM videos.